I'd like to commence this video with a request. For those interested in receiving more premium betting tips and predictions, especially if my guidance has contributed to your success in winning bets and generating revenue, I kindly seek your support in revitalizing this channel. Your assistance plays a crucial role in bolstering my presence on YouTube. You're welcome to explore my Patreon support tier or check out my various plans. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you seeking our premium picks. You can find the link in the bio and comment section below. Thank you for considering and supporting me. Yankees vs. Rays. My team pick is Yankees to win. When looking at the starting pitchers splits this season, there is a bit of a difference as Luis Gil is 1-1 with a 3.86 ERA and a .178 opposing batting average in 21.0 innings, 4 starts, on the road, while Tyler Alexander is 1-0 with a 5.21 ERA and a .247 batting average against in 19.0 innings, 4 games, 1 start, inside Tropicana Field. While there are runners on base, these teams have been on two completely different levels offensively, as New York is 4th in Major League Baseball with a .809 team OPS, while Tampa Bay is down at 20th place with a .691 team OPS in those situations. These bullpens also have been on opposite sides of the spectrum, as the Yankees are best in baseball with a .236 reliever ERA thus far, while the Rays are 25th with a 4.66 bullpen ERA so far. All in all, go with the New York Yankees to win this game as the better option. My total pick is over 8.5 runs. The Tampa Bay Rays have been doing decently well this season, as the team is 3rd in the AL East with a 20-20 record and have to do better to be consistent in one of the toughest divisions in baseball. The Rays are tied for 18th in MLB with a .681 team OPS while averaging 4.03 runs per game thus far. Third baseman Isaac Paredes, .908 OPS, 8 HRs, has been hitting well and continues to extend the lineup as the Rays try to carry their lackluster pitching. Southpaw Tyler Alexander, 1-1, 4.96 ERA, has been doing decently well as he is coming off a no decision against the Chicago White Sox, as he pitched 4 innings and allowed a pair of runs on 4 hits with 1 walk and a season-high 7 strikeouts. Over the previous 7 days, these teams have been 2 of the top lineups, as the Yankees are 2nd in baseball with a .818 team OPS, while the Rays are right behind them in 3rd place with a .792 team OPS in that stretch. These lineups throughout May have not been chasing too many pitches and taking their free passes, as Tampa Bay leads the majors with 44 total walks, while New York is 8th in the sport with 34 total walks during that time span. Luis Gil can lose the strike zone out of nowhere, while Tyler Alexander has a lower pitch count as he has only pitched north of 90 pitches once this season, so these teams will go to the middle relief early. Go with the over in this game, as these teams should be able to hit well and have runs cross the plate. Cardinals vs. Brewers. My team pick is Brewers to win. When looking at the pitching splits throughout the season, there is a significant difference, as Miles McCullough is 2-3 with a 5.74 ERA and a .295 opposing batting average in 5 road starts, while Bryce Wilson is 0-1 with a 1.93 ERA and a .188 batting average against in 4 home games, 2 starts. The ability to hit in the last couple of weeks shows a major difference, as well as in the previous 15 days. The Cardinals are 27th in the sport with a .610 team OPS, while the Brew Crew are 8th in MLB with a .746 team OPS in that span. All in all, go with the Milwaukee Brewers to win and extend their lead in the NL Central. My total pick is over 8 runs. The Milwaukee Brewers have been one of the best offensive teams in the sport, as they are 3rd in MLB with a .756 team OPS while averaging 5.13 runs per game so far. The Brew Crew has been doing extremely well stealing bases, as they are 3rd in the sport with 52 stolen bases and have only been caught 8 times. Catcher Wilson Contreras has been hitting extremely well, as he has a .940 OPS with 5 home runs, 30 RBI, 35 runs scored, and 3 stolen bases without being caught. Bryce Wyson has been doing a decent job this season when diving into his baseball savant page, as he is in the 67th percentile in XBA, 57th percentile in strikeout percentage, 48th percentile in average exit velocity, and 47th percentile in xERA. He has a 5-pitch arsenal: sinker, cutter, curveball, fastball, changeup, and his sinker has been his best pitch, as hitters have a .129 batting average and a .258 slugging percentage. Wilson pitched once against the Cardinals out of the bullpen this season, as he won by throwing 1.1 perfect innings without a walk or a strikeout. Miles McCullough has been absolutely brutal this season according to his baseball savant page, as he is in the 5th percentile in whiff percentage, 5th percentile in XBA, 13th percentile in xERA, and 16th percentile in hard hit percentage. McCullough has 7 different pitches: slider, sinker, fastball, curveball, changeup, sweeper, slow curveball, and his slider has been getting hit way too much, as hitters have a .391 batting average and a .696 slugging percentage. He faced the Brewers once this season and lost, as he went 4.2 innings and allowed 5 runs on 9 hits with a hit by pitch and 5 strikeouts. When looking at the pitching stats in May, St. Louis is tied with the San Francisco Giants for 25th place with a 5.14 team ERA, while Milwaukee is 10th in the sport with a 3.51 team ERA so far. Miles McCullough is pitching to an 8.10 ERA in his 2 starts in May, and the Milwaukee Brewers are swinging the bats at an elite level, as we have documented here. Go with the over as the better option, as these teams are decently pitching and have some solid production in their lineups. Guardians vs. White Sox. My team pick is Guardians moneyline. Cleveland dropped the first 2 games of the series, failing to build off series wins over the Tigers and Angels. It still holds a narrow lead in the AL Central heading into Saturday's action, but the Twins and Royals are breathing right down its neck. Allen will toe the rubber for the Guardians on Sunday. In his last start, the second-year pro allowed 7 runs on 7 hits and 2 walks in 2.1 innings versus Detroit. He faced the White Sox on April 9th, surrendering 5 runs on 7 hits in 4 innings. Allen is 1-2 with a 5.20 ERA in 5 career starts, 27.2 IP, versus the Southsiders. Chicago has won 3 straight and 5 of its last 7 overall heading into action on Saturday. The White Sox may not be as uncompetitive as we thought. Soroka will start for the Sox on Sunday. He has allowed 3 or fewer earned runs in his last 3 outings, but is still searching for his first victory of the year. The 5th-year pro has struggled with command, walking 23 batters and striking out only 20 in 38.1 total innings. Soroka allowed 4 runs on 4 hits and 3 walks in a 3.2-inning outing versus Cleveland on April 9th. The White Sox struggle too much against left-handers. Allen will fare better in his second look at the Chicago lineup, and I expect him to perform like a professional after a disastrous start against Detroit. The lefty hasn't been all that bad in 2024, holding 4 opponents to 3 or fewer runs and 6 of 8 to 4 or fewer runs. Once he exits, the Guardians' pen, first in WHIP and second in ERA, can be relied upon to finish the job. Cleveland doesn't work the count much, but it ranks 12th in total bases per game, and if Soroka can't find the strike zone, it will pounce. The Guardians also average the 3rd fewest runners left in scoring position per game, 2.92. Soroka can't be relied upon to get himself out of jams tomorrow, and the White Sox bullpen backing him up ranks 29th in WHIP, 1.46, and 29th in home runs allowed, 22. My total pick is under